Whoa, 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 whoa. Buddy Bear is out there in a bad way, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, Buddy Bear was sipping the drink for a little bit longer than he thought, or I think, and now he's having to pay that proverbial bank. He's not feeling too hot right now, ladies and gentlemen, and we've been trying to take care of Buddy, but as you understand from last time, Buddy had to make some hard decisions in his life. One hard decision for many, but as you know, the High Council has spoken. Buddy Bear was caught blogging our started from the bottom. Now we're here, we weren't there, he ran us down, so here we are, so we confronted him. Cubby Mama Rehab or Shamanic Journey with your boy. And as we know, Buddy was, as most typical junkies, bear junkie, Buddy, atypical, very combative. Well, okay, you gonna tell America what happened with you and Wile E. Coyote?
Say, bro, you better keep these people out my damn business, man.
Oh, you'd rather not ready, and look, guess what? It's time to take your inventory in front of America, bro.
Say, bro, you can sponsor these nuts, man.
You try to get the streets out the bear, ain't no way. Are there any streets in these woods? Oh, alright. Anyways, trying to get the street out the bear, he being very combative. This is very typical in the recovery community, which I have a lot of experience in. I've been in recovery for a very long time, bro.
And you still a dope fiend.
And even though Buddy wants to call my experience and my integrity into question, I'm here to tell you, I'm the leader of my psychedelic church here. And I'm going to make sure that Buddy gets the healing that he needs, okay? Look, like I say, Buddy has written a check that he's having a hard time cashing at the bank. But he didn't think about all that when he was out there on the journey. Okay, so we get Buddy straight. He going to learn this time, ladies and gentlemen. I've had to learn 5 times. Buddy, he's amateur hour out there. Look at him. He's having a hard time. He's amateur hour, but we're going to take care of Buddy. And look, here at G Money Psychedelic Church, we say 100% legal certified, A1 grade all the time. Holla at your boy. So, out here we got a couple forms. Participants need to sign. Nothing like their life away or anything like that, but we need to know some things about the people that come sitting in our circle straight. So Buddy the Bear file right here, and Buddy did okay. He had one pretty serious problem with the certification of intention to commune with sacraments that I've never communed with before form. But hey, let's roll that footage. Hey Buddy, I see you're okay. Oh, did you fill out all these forms? Oh man, you did a really good job, Buddy. Oh, hold on, Buddy. This is a certification of intent form that you believe what me and Mama believe as far as drinking ayahuasca in the experience, even though you've never had it, Buddy. You have to sign this to be legal.
Say, cuz, you killed me with all these goddamn forms, man. And say, cuz, how high are you, man? That's the most retarded shit I done ever heard.
Oh, it's stupid. It makes no sense to you. Okay, well, how about this? How about you get arrested by the feds at this ceremony, Buddy?
Say, you was the fed, dog.
Huh? You gonna sign the form then?
Hey, man, this is a whole ass setup. How about when them kids drinking that wine up by the church house up there sign a form? I'll sign a goddamn form. Till then, equal protection, cuz.
Well, Buddy, that's kind of disrespectful, but hey, sounds about right. Anyway, Buddy, if you want to do legal psychedelic drugs at my ceremony, if you're not going to sign this form, then you're going to need to text Joe Rogan, to text Orangutan Jesus to make it happen for you. Have your research happen here, because otherwise, Buddy, you sign this, we're going to have to sort you out with some government proper sacrament, Buddy.
Bro, you is the fed.
Okay, Buddy. That's fine. Being combative, I see. Sorry, Buddy. We got something for you, Buddy. We know what you've been doing, Buddy. So again, ladies and gentlemen, Buddy Bear's been having a hard time out here. He's having a hard time understanding the legality, but I think he's having a little bit more hard time like getting over that monkey on his back, okay? But he's going to be fine. Now, before we move further, I have to confess. Hey, the irony is a little bit overwhelming. I have to confess that, yeah, we did a little bit further research on Buddy, and more importantly, we did a bit of further research on bears. And guess what we found? Male bears have a tendency to eat their guppies in order to get back with their guppy mama. Okay, so Buddy has now admitted to suffering this kind of trauma, and ladies and gentlemen, what are we here? Is this ancestral trauma that Buddy's harboring? Or is this ball worship, as Candace Owens would say. So, I got to thinking about it. I said, oh, is Buddy a ball worshiper? Does he like to eat cubbies? I'm institutionalized. I got a spot for him down there by the tree, face down. Or is Buddy just having some ancestral trauma, might need to go through a dark night of the soul type ordeal, right? We all go through that, right? So anyways, I got confused. I got a little scared, ladies and gentlemen. A little scared. So I telepathically contacted the Crusade Inquisition Authority. Okay, I know y'all thought I was going to say the CIA, right? But no, we like to stand on a little bit higher moral ground and principle when we have to kind of get down in the weeds a bit, looking for these people that might need to go 2 feet face down there by the tree out back. And so, not saying that's going to happen to Buddy, right? Not saying anybody, but the Crusade Inquisition Authority via Pope Leo telepathically and Candace Owens' investigation is fully on board. Look, I have to admit, they partially co-opted my shamanic journey this time with Buddy. But hey, we're true patriots over here. And look, at the end of the day, if you want to do some dirt, if you might have a chance of muddying up your legacy, you ain't going to be here forever. You really need to partner with the people who write books. They taught me on the street way back then. So anyways, we partnered with the CIA. Not that CIA. I know my people might be saying, great. Yeah, it's not the CIA, but you're kind of going to be serving Buddy some psychedelics and putting him under some type of interrogation. I feel official as fuck. Yeah, we might have to do Buddy some official interrogation, okay? Because that's what there is to it, right? I mean, suspecting people or bears of cubby consumption is a very serious matter, and as a patriot, I cannot stand for this. And so, yes, things might get ugly, but yeah. We got all bases covered here at my Psychedelic church. We want to make sure we're on the good side of history books. And so, thank you to Pope Leo. He's been having a lot of issues in the battle with the orangutan Jesus. Okay? And actually, one question that he had, I informed him of everything we've learned about Buddy here, obviously. And, he needs help in the fight against orangutan Jesus. He said, Buddy might be talking to orangutan Jesus behind his back. I said, oh, Lord, we can't do this, Pope. We cannot do this. And then I told him about Buddy's response to the former. And he said,
This is a whole ass setup. How about when them kids drinking that wine by the church house up there sign a form? I'll sign a goddamn form. Till then, equal protection, cuz.
That in no way has anything to do with the legal propriety or the inequity of that situation. It has everything to do with Buddy potentially eating cubbies. And he told me too, telepathically told me, he said, look, Greg, cubbies, children, they're cute. They're both cute. You need to protect all of them. And I agree, I can't help it. I love the cubbies just like the little babies. We love them cubbies. So anyways, we might have to get a little down and dirty with Buddy Bear. Now, one thing I must tell you, before you lose that, before you say, hey, here you are, tinfoil hat and everything with your own cute, cuddly Buddy Bear. That ain't the case, okay? Now, we, the other day, had the intention of getting implements for interrogation, which, by the way, it's been authorized by the Crusades Inquisition Authority, has authorized us to use anti-counter-terrorism interrogation techniques, which have been used for thousands of years, successfully, okay? So when I go to get the implements for this, for Buddy, with that intention, wouldn't you know, $33.33 was the total on the ticket. So, even though your mind might be telling you one thing, they caught Tyler Robinson 33 hours. So now y'all know how this is going. But one last thing that I must say, and God bless the Pope. The Pope sent me government ayahuasca to serve Buddy. Because he said the ayahuasca will definitely get to the truth. Kind of like sodium pentanol or something like that, I think he said. But anyways, he said, no, this is blessed by the Pope. No need to worry to test it or do anything with it. But we have government ayahuasca for Buddy. So Buddy's going to be able to get a little of this government ayahuasca. The science, I know he probably might have a few questions about it. We'll just get you done when time comes. But I tell you, man, I think I got a little bit of the government ayahuasca in me today. And yeah, I think we're going to get to the bottom of what Buddy's doing out here, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow's promised to no one. It's not promised to bears. And look, Buddy is doing not good, okay? A stuffed bear by the tree back there, it needs a ticket. Alright, so we're not going to let Buddy know that, though. We're not going to let Buddy know that, but we are definitely going to make sure Buddy is in his heart center. We're going to make sure Buddy does a little bit of yoga. We're going to do some breath work. I'm going to blow him some hot bay. We're going to get all centered. And then we're going to have this very beautiful sacred ceremony. We went and chose the spot today while Buddy was being an amicable individual here in his bed. But you guys, we're ready. Buddy might not know it. We know it. Thank you, God.